What's going on, guys? So in this video, it's just some more delusion and more not accepting the truth and just more nonsense. Let's get right into it.
All right. Wow. Let me just keep it raw here. The older you get, the more value you lose as a woman. So as you get older, right, your sexual market value goes down. No, it doesn't. Men's value goes up as well, assuming they do the work, they go to the gym, they make money, etc.
Exactly. Everybody has to keep themselves up. So it's not.
But it's not the same for everybody because as a little young girl at 13, you blossom. You basically blossom as a woman. Basically, you're not legally a woman, but when you're a little girl at age 13, 14, you're basically blossoming into a woman. That's why when you go to high school, you always see the older guy coming up to pick up the younger girl. You don't see it the other way around. It's never the older girl picking up the younger guy because it doesn't work like that. The women don't want younger guys. Guys want younger women because we want the fertility, the youth, and the beauty. That's what we want. That's what we value. Women don't value fertility, youth, and beauty. They don't. They want experience. They want finances and confidence. That's what they want. So yeah.
Not just women.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that even if you keep yourself up, you're never going to be able to compete with a girl that's 21 when you're 31.
And that's what they don't get through their heads. You can't compete with your 21-year-old self as a woman. All you can do is strive to be better and the best woman you can be. And that's why it's better to get in a relationship when you're younger and not put it off because men aren't going to desire you as much. So the guys that you were able to get in your 20s, a lot of these women think they can still get those men in their 30s and 40s, but it never ends up being the case.
So it's an even playing board for both genders.
She really,
missing the point here.
guys, oh my God, stop it. She really thinks that. She really thinks it's an even playing field for both genders. See, when you have the privilege is invisible to those that have it. So she's saying it's an even playing field for both genders because she plays the game on easy mode. Look at the way she looks. So she's probably had it easy her whole life. Guys giving her everything she wants, and now it's slowing down. But she's thinking that every guy's like that. No, guys have it tough. There's guys out there that go a whole lifetime without even getting a girl or getting anything to go their way. Guys live a hard life while women live on easy mode.
As you age, you lose value. As he ages, his value goes up.
Because as men, an 18-year-old guy has no value to the world. An 18-year-old guy, most 18-year-old guys are losers. They really have no, they offer the world nothing. Because as a man, you have to build yourself up. So as an 18-year-old guy, you're literally nothing. Girls don't want you. Jobs don't want you. Your parents want you out of the house. You literally got to go make something of yourself. And then the world accepts you. But before then, the world rejects you.
Go up.
Because men acquire status, income.
They lose sperm cells. They lose.
But see, that's her thinking that men and women are the same. If men are actually lose sperm cells, guess what? We can get TRT replacement and get that fixed up right away. But as a woman, if you lose your eggs, it's kind of over. You can freeze them, but most guys don't want to be with women that freeze their eggs. Like, that's just not how it goes at all.
They can
Women lose eggs at 35 as well.
Yeah. And
You heard what she said? She knows what she's talking about. Or she's heard it enough. Listen.
Cells. They lose.
They can
Women lose eggs at 35 as well.
yeah.
It's actually 30. 35 is geriatric pregnancy.
Women don't care about sperm cells.
And that's what I'm saying.
She said women don't care about sperm cells? Is that what she really just said?
Women lose eggs at 35 as well.
Yeah. And
Women don't care about sperm cells.
Yeah, see?
And that's what I'm saying. It's even.
She's just trying to win the argument, but she's dead wrong.
It's
No,
not
it's not
easy.
even
When
at
a
all.
guy is older, he has his shit together. That's what women look
And
for.
women
Look
like
grown
older
and
men.
sexy.
Yeah.
Super fox. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I agree with that, but at the same time, it can go both ways.
She just said she's agree. And then says it goes both ways. Because she has the privilege and it's invisible when you have it.
A guy
doesn't
doesn't want
go
a
both
young
ways.
girl who looks better.
This is the world we live in, baby. Women, we have it very hard.
Nah, she's wrong. They have it easy. Women have it easy from age 13 to about 35. Like, literally, life is on easy mode for those 23 years-ish. It's literally easy mode. And then it gets hard if you haven't consolidated on what God and your mother and father gave you. If you haven't consolidated, then yeah, life gets hard. But your first 35 years for a woman should be relatively easy. For a man's life is hard. We're talking, if a man has to do the work to be the man he needs to be, it usually takes about 40 years for a man to be on point. Like, so what are we talking about here? It's not even close.
So we have the same shirt. Our shirt is 10. Their shirt is 5. We have it harder. Like you got, it's a world around you. You in your head right now.
Nah, she's delusional. I don't know what she's talking about.
I'm not
You're in your head. Like it's a world around you.
I know what she's trying to say, but she's kind of saying it terribly.
I'm not.
Your man right now is fucking another bitch while you right here.
She said it. She said it.
When y'all did expect Smiley to say something like that, you know that was coming.
Yeah, I mean,
He ain't fucking nobody, but he probably texted
Why
somebody.
you don't sit in ladder?
She says he's not sleeping with anybody. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the fuck?
The more they try to convince themselves, boys, the more the opposite is true. She says, oh, he's not sleeping with anybody. She's convincing herself that. That most likely means he is.
You don't gotta be fucking
Alright, he needs to gain some order.
You think that man think that she ain't fucking a nigga out here is looking on some man? Come on, man.
Miami.
well,
Your man got some hella trust for you.
here's the thing.
This girl don't even know why she
Guys, chill out.
Thank you. Gain some
here's the
order.
thing. Like I said before, men and women are very different. As
Very
women age,
different.
lose value as men age. If they do the work, they gain value. I mean, that's just how it is. Is the guy that you're with older than you?
See, there you go, guys. There you go. So right there, she chooses an older man, and she's saying that none of this is true. Oh my god. So let's see.
There you go. There you go.
He's 5 years older.
Yeah.
Okay, so then would you date someone who's 5 years younger? We know the answer is that would put that man 5 years you're a junior, so that means he would be about 26 years old. Are you dating a 26-year-old as a 31-year-old woman? Probably not.
But the reason why is because men, as they age, they typically make more money, gain more status, get more experience, get more confidence. These are traits that are attractive to men. Women, however, right?
But we're not attracted to that in women. If women start doing what he just listed off, we're not attracted to that. That makes you masculine.
Things that men look for: youth, beauty, fertility, chastity.
That's
These
what I
things
said earlier.
go away as women age. This is why
That's
guys.
why the makeup business is a $1 trillion industry. It's because women are trying to look younger. They're trying to look like their younger self. And that's all it is to it.
And a younger bitch
Universally,
than you.
it does studies on this.
Because you're gonna get
Yo,
older.
stop interrupting. Between 18 and 24, women are found to be the most attractive. Universally.
And that's literally from guys from age 15 to 90 years old. They all think women from 18 to 24 are the hottest.
Between men that are 18 to 60.
Right. These are all standards, that are placed from society.
Oh, here we go. Women always say this. Oh, society placed these standards on you. No, it's called biology. It's called we were born to love these things. Since the test of time, men have been chasing women with those qualities. Since the beginning of time. Oh, is that society then? Is that something that's forced on us to believe? Like, these women are out of their minds. Like, no, this is what men are attracted to. When you tell women the truth, this is what men want, they start saying stuff like this. Oh, it's society. Oh, it's programming. Oh, this is what they want you to believe. Like, no, this is what we believe. So either accept it or buy a dog, die alone.
It doesn't exactly make things true for everybody.
But
See, why are you worried about everybody? See, this is what they do. If it doesn't apply to every single individual, then their argument's alive. It's like, no, like you're not gonna know everybody or see everybody. Let's deal with the people you deal with in the world you're in. In the world you're in, this is what is being shown. So let's stop trying to look for outliers to make your argument. It's just so stupid.
all I'm saying.
Generally speaking, you should align your expectations with reality. So what I'm telling you is that you're 30.
I align what I align with.
Okay,
What
I align with what I align with. What does that mean? So it just means you do whatever you want. Just because you do whatever you want doesn't mean that you're in reality. Like, what is she talking about?
Look. You can align with whatever you want to align with. You
Right.
can think whatever you want to think. But the real world isn't how it goes. What's real versus what you feel are two different things. I'm
Right.
saying as you age, your leverage goes down. You want a higher earner that makes $100,000 a year. You're 30 years old. Well, guess what? Every 21-year-old, 19-year-old, 18-year-old, 21-year-old, 22-year-old is competing for the same man. And those girls a lot of times will be okay with him fucking other girls. So if you're not okay with it, he'll replace you with a girl that is. That's what I'm trying to
And look at her face after he says that. See, she knows it's true.
tell you. Women lose leverage as they age. Maybe when you're 21, you could
Yeah,
dictate that,
but
but you can't do it
still
now.
trying to argue. But she's about to say something really stupid.
30.
it doesn't go for everybody. So
See, why are you worried about everybody? Just worry about yourself. Like, it's like that doesn't go for everybody. Like, why? Like, she's worried about winning the argument, but we're talking about her situation right now, and she's worried about everyone else. Like, we're talking about you. Like, she's just trying. It's the need to be right, guys. That's all it is.
Incredible.
See, it's the
bro,
need to be
like-
right. She needs
Enjoy
to be
your
right.
misery.
Yeah, no, she got a guy now.
Needs to
What I'm
be.
saying is that here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna find him fucking another girl. I promise you, it's gonna happen. If he's buying you a Cartier, he's probably buying other girls' Cartiers too. All right? You're gonna find out, and then you gotta make a decision. You're gonna be at a crossroads. Am I gonna leave this guy and go back to the streets, right, and have to start this all over with someone else who might be a bum that will cheat on me anyway, or stick with the guy that's taking care of me? I'm telling you, stick with him.
Any woman that doesn't consolidate and leaves is an idiot. Like, why would you leave just to have it happen again? Like, it's just stupid. That's what I mean about knowing men's nature. Like, if you're going to another man because of the problems that are still going to happen with another man, because you're dealing with men problems. If you're dealing as a woman, if you're going to deal with men, there are things you're going to have to deal with. It's not going to be hunky-dory and beautiful all the time. Just like as men, if we want to deal with women, there are things we have to deal with. It's not going to be all beautiful all the time.
You're not that special.
That's fine if you think that, but I'm not.
Look when he says this and look at her face afterwards. She thinks she's God's gift to earth. That's what she thinks. So after he says this, because no one's ever told her you're not that special. I bet you everyone's always like, oh, you're so amazing, you're so beautiful, just to have sex with her. But she doesn't realize that she's just human like everyone else. Watch this.
Stick with him. You're not that special.
See? And watch. See right now, straight face. Wait a second. Wait for it.
That's
See? And then looks at the other women for validation because it's a flex. She doesn't want to look less than those other women. Notice she didn't say anything until that other girl started laughing, and she looks right at her because it's embarrassing. That's why. But she knows.
fine if you think that, but I'm not gonna change.
It's not just him. It's everyone because no one is special. We're just human.
What I want from somebody. From
You have to change your expectations as your value diminishes. Like when I was 18 years old.
Like so you're telling me as a 60-year-old woman you're still gonna try to have the same standards as you did when you were 18, 21? Like, let's see how that works out for you.
Could have run around and be like, I want a bad bitch. Yup, I'm gonna play Halo and I'm still gonna get a bad bitch.
Right.
I didn't earn it because I didn't
Right.
increase my status to a certain point. Now, as I've gone
At some point, both genders have to earn it. Seriously, or at least maintain it.
older and I've increased my value, now my standards can change with it. With women, it's the other way. As you age, your standards have to go down to align with your lower value.
Yeah, but the problem is women think that their status should go up as they age because they think they're men. A lot of them, they think like men. They don't realize that their biology is different and what their opposite gender is looking for them or in them is different. So that's really what the root issue is. It's just not knowing your biology and what you actually are. That's really what it comes down to.
But women don't want to accept this because y'all think y'all special. You guys lose value just like we have to increase our value.
I didn't say I was.
Men lose value too eventually. Like, obviously we hit there's a low point, right? From 0 to like 30, we'll say. That's the low point, right? And then you start going up, right? But then eventually it goes down again, right? That's around like 60, 65, retirement age, right? And that's how it goes for men. We go on a slump in the beginning, then it goes up, then it goes down. But for women, it's straight up, and then it goes down, and then it plateaus. That's how it goes.
So I have my own standards and I'm sticking to them. That's it. No girl wants to be cheated on or have all these. You have a man.
She said no, girl. Actually, since the test of time, women have been sharing men. Always. Literally, what was it? 50 to 100 years ago, it was the average, 17 women for one man would reproduce. So what is she talking about? Women since the beginning of time has been sharing men. It's this day. It's modern women that want to act like they're so special. They want to think like they're different. But they're women just like those women were. Why are they thinking that they're better than those women when those women did more and accepted more? Like, it's just crazy.
And they're with other women catching STDs. No girl wants to worry
She
about
says
that.
right to the extreme. Right to the extreme. Most guys that are sleeping around are not using protection. Like, let's be honest.
That's so.
All right, well, no man wants to have to, work 100 hours a week to build an empire, to be attractive, to be able to get a lot of girls. But
Right.
we all have to make accommodations for the reality. Women want guys that are tall, that have money, that have status, etc. And it's like, you either pursue that and work towards it,
So,
or
like, as a woman, you're chasing an NBA player or a rapper, and you're thinking, oh, I want this guy. This guy is who I want. How are you thinking that this guy is going to be faithful to just you? Like, how are you thinking that? That's what I want to know. Like, you already know this guy's doing that stuff. So, but you want him, and now let's say you do get him. What would make you think that he would stop doing the things that he was doing? Because they think they're special. That's why.
Or not, but you gotta align.
Right, you have to be
with how the world
compatible.
works.
Though, if you're not compatible, then you should just stay single.
See, and compatible. There's no such thing as being compatible. It's either you make it work with the person or you don't. Compatible would imply that somebody or something is special, and no one is special. We're just human. You either make it work with the human and get along with them, or you don't.
Or you can stay single, but most women don't want to stay single.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And that's the thing. Most women don't want to be single. Men, we don't mind. Most men are in relationships because of sex, but men, for the long haul, they don't mind being alone. Honestly,
It's your job to keep the
I'm
boyfriend.
talking about me.
It's your job to keep the boyfriend.
that's true. Like once you sleep with your girl, it's her job to keep you around. That's why a lot of modern women are single, because they think once the sex happens, they don't have to do anything. Yeah, okay. Once the sex happens, that's when the work begins. Because if you have sex with the guy and then you do nothing, and you lounge around and you expect to be served, you're going to be left alone. Like, no guy's going to do that unless he's a simp. And if it were, you don't want that guy anyway.
I'm trying to say.
And he has to keep me.
Incorrect.
He doesn't have to keep you. He got you already. Once he has sex with you, then like it's up to you to keep him around. What are you
It's
talking
a
about?
joint effort.
Go,
It's a
Queen.
joint effort. That's it.
You
It's
are
not a joint effort. That's the problem. That's why women like this stay single for a lifetime.
Look, guy game is attaining the girl, right? Guy game is attaining the girl. Girl game is retaining the guy after you fucking.
Yes, it is.
She says,
That's how it goes.
see, you
That's how
guys,
it
she
goes.
says no. Like, didn't even think about it. Like, she just answered no right away, like, with no thought. Like, bitch, did you even listen to that? Like, that is how it goes. Like, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not true. Like, listen to this nonsense again.
Girl game is retaining the guy after you fucking.
See, just right on it. No. Like, yeah, it is. That's why you're not married, because you don't understand how life goes. And
Yes,
notice,
it is. That's-
notice she's the only one that says no, and then now this girl comes to the rescue because it's true.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
That's true, because when they done, when you see the energy shift after they.
Let's just say it right away. This girl is masculine as hell. Like I get guy vibes off her, but she's right though.
Fuck you, it hurts your feeling. No matter how player you want to call it, you still get a little sting. It still sting a little bit. Like you be like, damn, he got my ass.
Yeah, but a lot of this is science. Is how it's done. What like within 3 months.
Guys, she doesn't know jack shit about science. Like she, how dare her bring science into it? What the hell does she know about science? She doesn't even know how life works.
She's not from Miami though, so
When you fucked him,
it,
this and
you
that,
know, it
like,
makes sense though, because
Either.
you're not from here, so.
No, it
Jersey's
doesn't
crazy
matter
too.
where.
I'm not
It doesn't
here
matter
either.
what you got
Jersey
to
is
say.
crazy.
It's intelligence.
It doesn't matter where.
I'm trying to pick. I'm
They
just
just
trying to
keep
give her a
talking
reason
over,
for the stuff
talking
she's saying.
over
There is
talking,
that.
and asking.
That's why. That's the difference. Like I'm telling her, this is what it is. She doesn't want to accept it. That's cool. What
That's
I
why
am
I'm making
saying,
a reason for
it's
it.
gonna
She's
come.
not from Miami.
You're gonna find him with another chick that's probably gonna be younger and more attractive, or
Right.
she does something that you can't. And
Right.
it's on you to accept it or not. And I'm telling you, the best move is to accept it and just fight to be the main girl.
That's the way that goes.